They have begun laying. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you guys again. Today I'm going to be talking about my chickens, and I'm also going to give you guys a snippet as to what went on in the garden this weekend. I'm just going to give you guys an update at the end of this video, the different things that took place in the garden. But right now I just want to discuss my chickens. As you guys know, I had chickens a year ago. They were the black Jersey Giant, and I had 3 of them. It was Chicolata, Vanessa, and Aaliyah, and they were beautiful birds. They laid an egg that was pale in color and quite tasty, unlike anything we've ever had buying from the grocery store. And once we tasted those eggs, we said we will never go back to full-time just buying eggs. We will raise our eggs ourselves. Striking contrast to what you normally get in the grocery store. So those birds, they got sick, and unfortunately they had to be put down. It was clear to me that it was best to put them down. So I called that flock. But then finally I did get new birds, and this time I chose a bird that is known for great egg production, and that's the Issa Brown bird. And I got 4 initially, and one of them, after being transported home, she started with the rattling, and she looked a little sickly, and I left her separated from the others, and she got away, and I never saw her again. So I can if I had to guess, I would think that a hawk took her, because we do have hawks flying around here and they are predators. So now I've had my Issa Brown birds for some months. They have begun laying, and I am so happy to be back in the egg production stage of this little thing that I'm trying to do here, being self-sustainable in some way. So what I'm going to show you guys today, why I am doing this, and why I encourage you, if you have the space to grow your own eggs. These are 2 eggs that I have in my hand here. This one is a store-bought egg. This one is from the Issa Brown that just began laying. Now if you look at the difference, this one is substantially smaller. So if you're new with having chickens and they now begin laying, they will be way smaller. They will start off smaller, and eventually they will get larger. So they're new to this, the little egg hole is getting used to releasing eggs, so they need to gradually work their way up. So when the chickens start laying eggs, it always starts off with a smaller egg, and then they get bigger and bigger. So this one, the Issa Brown, is a brown egg, and the shell feels nice and sturdy, so it lets me know that they're having enough nutrients in their chicken scraps, in the mint that I'm giving them, the foliage that I give them. They love to have grass and herbs to eat, and also their feed, and I also give them cracked corn as a treat. So they're having enough nutrients because their egg is not soft, it's nice and firm. So those are things that you need to have in consideration when you are keeping chickens, to keep the nutrition at a high level, because creating eggs takes energy. So what I want to do today is I want to show you guys the difference between the 2 eggs. And unfortunately guys, I left my tripod in the garden, and so I'm gonna have to try and do this by hand, and I'm gonna try and do it as sturdy as I possibly can. Okay guys, so my previous clip got corrupted, so I'm gonna do it over. So this is a store-bought egg. Oopsie daisy. That's how the store-bought egg looks. It's runny, super runny. It's also, the yolk is also pale in color. Nice firm egg. This is the one we got from the It's a Brown. So this is homegrown. And look at how I'm roughing up that egg. And look at how that egg looks. The yolk is a totally different color to the store-bought. The store-bought is pale, whereas this one is orange, nice and rich. Also, the egg itself holds together so much better than the egg from the grocery store is running. Look at that. This egg, guys, tastes far superior than the store-bought eggs. So that's definitely how it looks when you have a home. This is homegrown and this is store-bought. That's the striking difference, guys, between the two eggs. Now that's just looks. Talk about taste. Oh my goodness. Homegrown eggs are off the chain. So much more tastier, and in fact it gives you less of a tummy ache. For some reason, when you eat sometimes store-bought eggs, you tend to get a tummy ache which sends you to the bathroom. That's not the case with your homegrown eggs. You don't have that effect. My daughter, she loves eggs, and when she eats the egg, she doesn't say, "Mommy, my tummy hurts," or she's not running to the bathroom afterwards with the homegrown eggs. So I'm telling you guys, the flavor, the nutrition, the effect on the body after eating your eggs that you grow at home is above and beyond what any store-bought egg can give you. Homegrown, you know what you gave your chickens, you know what you're going to get back. And I really want to encourage you, if you can, get your own chickens. It's not smelly. If you had like 10,000 birds, well, yeah, it's gonna get smelly. But if you have like me 3, 4 birds, 5 birds, and you cleaning your pen on a weekly basis, you're not gonna have a scent. One thing that I do to help me keep the scent down in the pen is that I use sand on the ground. So when the birds do go to the bathroom, the sand covers it in a sense, and it keeps all those scents down. So guys, having your own chickens is definitely the way to go. I'm back in the egg production, and I can't wait till I am able to accumulate and to share with my family and my friends these wonderful eggs that I will be having from now on. Really happy that I'm back in this phase. So as we guys in the garden, when we got there quite late. It was about 4:30 in the evening. We didn't have any time to like set up the tripod and set the camera so that I can show you what I was about to do and do this and do that. So we decided, you know what, let's just get in control of the weeds, because the weeds were crazy. The weeds were so high, it shocked us. It's how high the grass had grown. So my husband decided to weed eat the area, and while he was weed eating, I got to harvesting the corn. I also did some trimming of the flowers and just doing general tidying up of the different areas that I could while holding our son. So just giving you guys a heads up of the different things that were happening in the garden plot. First of all, we lost the Christophine. It died. Christophine is no longer in existence, so I'm going to have to start over with that. If you guys know what Christophine likes to grow in, you could please let me know in the comment section down below if you've grown Christophine and what are your tips in having a good harvest here in the Caribbean. What happened with the gingers, that they're going good as well, but I do know that they need some kind of ground cover there, so I'm really looking out for getting some grass clippings so that I can cover those roots and they can be a lot cooler and start spreading a lot more quicker. The cucumber were spreading and they look great. You guys, I just transplanted those cucumbers 3 weeks ago and I'm harvesting already. So I got 2 cucumbers from the garden, from the cucumber section. The watermelons, they are doing great as well. They're starting to sprout. I also saw flowers on them and I saw one fruit. I don't know if it was pollinated, but it had one little fruit on it. And I'm just ecstatic and happy to see that those vines are doing great. The butternut squash looks small. I mean, I grew a hybrid variety. It's the first time I'm growing this hybrid variety. But it looks small. I grew a butternut squash here at home and it was on the trellis. It was a nice large butternut squash, and these squashes look small even though they're growing in the ground. I don't know what's happening there, but they too have a few fruit on them and they're doing well. You guys, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And just want to give some encouragement to another Caribbean girl trying to grow her own food. Guys, leave your comments down below. I really appreciate all your support. Until the next time, guys, keep growing, keep moving forward. If you don't have space to garden, garden in a pot. If you have space for a chicken, get those chickens. Keep growing, guys. You can do it. Bye. Hey, how you doing?